Why don't you just go ahead and push that button?
I went ahead and pushed that button.
The button has been pressed.
It's D&D time. Right on time, 30 minutes late. Because Francisco is not here. I finally got my overlay fixed to where it says D&D Thursday, or Tabletop Thursday.
Oh,
And
wow.
now he's not here, and I didn't fix the one that doesn't have Francisco on it. So now it says Tabletop Friday again. In fact, I might have the wrong names in there. I haven't looked. I don't know what. I can't read it from here.
Don't even change mine. If it's wrong, just leave
Yeah,
it.
you are Ulf.
That's fine. I could still be Ulf.
Ulf is in a scrap heap somewhere.
Ulf could come back, dude.
Nice weather.
I liked Ulf.
All right.
It's like a Terminator. They'll just put him back together.
Oh, but he won't be the same.
As long as he's got the same brain, right?
Well, that's the question.
Well, then we could change up the character, and I'll still just shoot the guns.
You wouldn't have Ulf's soul. That's what you're missing.
What? Soul? What? Robots don't have souls. That was just a collection of electrons that made up Ulf.
Yep. In a particular way to necessitate a soul.
No way. If you had the exact same schematics, you could recreate Ulf perfectly.
But it
There's
just
an
wouldn't be
ineffable-
Ulf, though.
There is an ineffable quality to memory.
No, there's not. It's just zeros and ones, my guy.
Commander Data disagrees with you, sir.
Commander Data is a loser.
In a world with magic, Commander
I
Data
know.
disagrees with you.
In a world with magic. Data would like a word. Yeah, you know what? Data never did anything good. He never did anything interesting. He was just a guy.
That's the point. See that?
I only saw like 5 episodes of that show.
You
I
saw
don't think
more
he
than
was a-
that. Isaac gave you a list of like 10 or 12
It
episodes.
wasn't
didn't
10
he?
episodes. It was like 6 episodes, maybe.
I think it was 8.
The only episode I've watched that Isaac didn't recommend is the one where she bones the ghost.
Why? I told you not to watch that one.
How
I
could
said,
you
just
not
don't-
watch
can
that one?
watch-
It's
if
too
you want to watch
good.
the series, it's really good. Just skip that one. You don't need it.
That's the
Yep.
only one I
We-
wanted to watch.
We skipped that one. We went through.
You guys
and-
skipped that one?
Yeah, there was probably like 2 or 3 episodes each season. In the middle seasons, that we didn't skip as much, but the early and that one got skipped.
That's no fun. That's like
Rosa.
that's one of the best episodes I've ever seen of any
And
television show.
I think we ended up skipping. I don't think we skipped anything. Well, we skipped a few of the first and second season of DS9. There's very few after that we skipped.
Holly always wants to skip The Visitor because it
watched-
makes us cry.
I watched the movie,
Mm.
right? That's one of the ones you recommended, right, Isaac?
First Contact, yeah.
Yes,
There are
I watched
3
that.
other movies though.
Remember in DS9, the ones that we skipped were the other word one because it was dumb.
Oh, yeah, no one liked no one liked the Mirror Universe, so we'd skip those.
It is annoying how much they've gone back and used it even since then.
Yeah,
What is it?
the Mirror Universe.
What is that, like Doctor Strange kind of thing?
Like,
Hey, I fixed it.
Yeah.
the
It's a universe where
the joke
humans
about
are
how
mean.
like if you're evil, if you have a goatee.
Yes.
That's where that
That's from
comes
Star
from.
Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spock, the evil Spock had a goatee.
That was the only difference. Have you seen the rumors that they might reboot Next Generation with a whole new cast?
Please don't.
I could see him trying
Why?
that. I could see him.
Why
doing
would
it.
you don't
and-
need to do that?
Henry Cavill might play Riker.
I was gonna say the only person he could play is Riker.
And if he doesn't sit in a chair the way that Riker does, I'm not even watching the show.
We finished the last current season of Lower Decks. I really like Lower Decks.
Yeah, Lower Decks is pretty good.
What about that Seth MacFarlane Star Trek knockoff show? How's that?
The
Orville's good.
Orville's great.
I've
Yep.
seen some clips from it, and I'm like, this looks pretty funny. I saw the
It
clip
is-
where he convinces the
No,
alien guy
it's-
to get a mustache.
So the ads for it do not represent the show. Like the
I've never
the
seen-
ads make it seem like it's Family Guy on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like it's like a comedy. Well, it's not. Like the first
They're all
season,
comedy?
first season had little dumb jokes, but after every season got less and less.
Oh, really?
It's Star Trek. Star Trek with funnies, but not as many
Yeah.
funnies
Okay.
as the
Well,
ads.
that's what I
The
wanted.
ads sold it as if it's like, you know,
It was like yeah. Okay.
Family
Just
Guy.
Family Guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The I think the Orville is probably still the best Star Trek out right now.
I've seen 2 clips from it, and they were both hilarious, and they both had the alien guy. The one where he gets the mustache, and the one where he gets hooked on smoking. He's just
You-
like chain smoking.
Have you watched Strange New Worlds, Isaac?
Yeah, we finished the first season of that.
That's pretty
It
good.
was decent.
I wish it was on not that ship, but I get why they did it.
Yeah, I'm tired of them. Well, I'm tired of them like linking in old stuff and building. Like I didn't like how Discovery treated things, and they didn't need to do Strange New Worlds. Like, stop adding to that canon.
Yeah, just grab like the Constellation or some other ship, and if they
Yeah.
want to be in that same universe. But yeah, it also kind of ruined some things whenever like one of the episodes, like, is Uhura gonna die? What's gonna happen?
No,
you
of
know?
course not.
Nah, she got plot armor, dude.
Yeah,
Main character
definitely.
can't die.
Either that, or it's like, oh well, she did die, but we brought her back, and they never talked about it.
Yeah.
They brought her, but she died, and they brought her back and never talked about it. That's
No,
incredible.
that's a thing that they are doing with a lot of the Discovery stuff, though.
Oh, really?
We watched the first 2 seasons. I watched first season of Discovery when it first came out, and I was not into it. And so like 3 years went by, and so I was like, well, we'll try it again. So we watched the second season of it,
Yeah.
and I haven't gone further.
I did like I think it's the 4th season of Discovery was decent. It was fun to watch.
That's why I started watching the second season. 'Cause I heard good things about the next seasons.
Good things.
It was just like they finally go to the future, and it's like, oh, finally, I don't have to pay attention to all the things you're messing up.
Guys,
Still,
you guys,
I mean, it still was not as satisfying as like the Orville, but it was like, oh, this is what happens later. Okay,
I feel like when you guys talk about Star Trek, you shoot yourself in the foot when selling it to other people. Isaac does
I
it
don't
all
care.
the
I
time.
don't have to sell it to anyone else.
Yeah, who's
when
he
I'm
selling
like-
it to?
Every time I hear someone talk about how great Star
Get
Trek
that
is, I'm
paycheck
like,
from
"What should I say?"
Paramount.
Yeah, I get that paycheck from. Yeah, I'm not paying for Paramount. I'd be sailing the 7 seas of piracy to watch Star Trek. Is what I'd be doing. Show's like 40 years old. I'll watch it for free. There's always some caveat. Every time it's like, oh, this season's great, but you got to skip all this, or it's really boring for 2 seasons, or just skip these 12 episodes in this season. No, you don't need those. It's like,
Well, it's like making fun of your brother, right? I don't have a brother, but I assume. Like, you can make fun of your brother.
Good
because
metaphor.
You're
I
you're
don't
in
have a
good
brother.
order.
I don't know what that's like at all. But
But if someone else makes fun of your brother, like, hey, don't you make fun of him?
Analogy. That's the word.
analogy.
Well,
All right, I'm
it's-
gonna now that we've wasted the first 10 minutes, I'm gonna restart my computer because Tailspire won't launch.
Awesome.
Why didn't you do that while we were talking about Star Trek?
I wanted to hear the Star Trek conversation.
Okay,
Ah,
let's-
so
let's
you
talk
are
about it more
interested.
while he's gone.
I'm always interested in talking about it. It's an interesting subject because you guys are so into it. It can be interesting. That's the best part when someone's super into something. It's fun just to listen to them talk about it because they have a wealth of useless knowledge, which is just the best kind of knowledge sometimes.
Okay, Isaac, we'll start up a watch Star Trek channel. We watch Star Trek. Me and you will bring Eric in for the dumb episodes.
Okay.
You
Al
mean you're
Moraine,
gonna
count to
do
four.
a? You can't watch it. What it is it's a podcast where you record an audio commentary about the entire episode, each episode. But I think there already is a YouTube show like this. Which
Yeah,
I've seen
there's a
clips
bunch
from,
of them.
which is
I've s- yeah.
hilarious.
I don't watch the stuff, but it pops up every once in a while. Where people they'll just they'll just sit on their couch and they're watching Star Trek or whatever,
The one I watched was like I
and
saw
it
some
just shows their
shorts
face
about
as
it.
their reaction to it.
Oh no, these guys
They
didn't show
make
their
dumb
face. They were
faces.
just talking about it. All right,
They
I'll be
definitely
back.
will overreact because there's a
'Cause they're
camera
on
on their
camera,
face.
yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
I will start with Voyager. I never made it through all the way through Voyager. I've never seen the end of Voyager.
I've seen Voyager once, all the way through.
I've seen it. Well, I watched it when it was on until like season 5 or something like that. Somewhere in there.
I remember there being some gems in there, but overall, I did not really like it. But that was a long time ago. I need to rewatch the whole thing because I used to feel that way about DS9, and now I think it's my favorite.
Hmm. Well, we'll start whenever Eric shows up.
I can see his face. He's being all still.
The quietest he's ever been.
What if you just play like this?
A lot of people are like really like Voyager, and it's I don't know. Yeah, from the ones I remember, there's like 5 mediocre episodes, and there's a really good one. 5 mediocre and a really good one. That's what I remember, but it's been a long time.
Which season is that?
Voyager. So I avoided Enterprise for the longest time because I was I was in the bandwagon. What? Klingons have ridges, and I refused to watch it.
That's the reason you didn't watch
And
it.
so I went back and watched it several years ago, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Every
good.
season got a
I
little
actually
better.
Really liked how they explained the ridges.
Yeah. I really like the way they did the last season, where it was like every 3 or 4 episodes was like a big story.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that rather than doing an episodic thing. I like episodic, but I also like whenever it
When there's
goes
a story
somewhere.
that kind of ties it all
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. I also thought like Doctor Who, the early seasons of Doctor Who did it really good like that, where there's
Yeah.
there is a story, but it's episodic.
That's
Yeah.
another show that I have never watched.
It's a good
Doctor Who's great.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many
It's
shows.
pretty good.
I tried to watch Doctor Who. I just couldn't get into it.
It's tough to get into from the first
And
new
it was,
season
It was like
because
the
it is
first
low
original.
budget.
Yeah.
like-
I think season 1's one of my favorites. Though.
Hercules, Xena, low budgets.
Yeah, it's campy and. But-
Dude, Xena's great though.
You mean like the original Doctor Who, like the old timey, or
the black and
what-
white or the
the Return?
No, not black and white.
yeah, okay, yeah, the Chris Eccleston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Like the first season, that's one of my favorites. But it is very.
My
like-
favorite is
I do-
I saw the
I like
episode with like the
Well.
skin monster girl.
Yeah,
It's
that,
like a flab of skin. And I was
Cassandra.
like,
The first one
never-
she's in is
never
good
watched
because
any of
they're
that.
like they're watching Earth get destroyed and like now we're going to play some classical Earth music and they play Soft Cell and Britney Spears.
Woof, this thing is having some trouble.
you gonna make
Here,
it?
though. I think so.
I'm gonna get you a Steam Deck. You can be like David,
I know. I
lounging
know.
in the corner. He's probably
I'm
playing with
going-
someone
All in the same
else.
spot.
I'm going in like a week or 2 to go buy a graphics card.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna drive to Micro Center because it would be cheaper for me to drive to Dallas to Micro Center to buy a car at retail than it would be to buy one on Amazon.
That's what I'm planning on getting a computer this year, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna go down there to get it.
Yeah, they've got tons of cards in stock.
Yeah.
And it's freaking.
It's hard to
great.
find because like anything what I need is like overpriced online and not what I want, but they have the good stuff.
All right,
I'm
so about
sorry,
that new
I have everything.
computer,
Yeah.
can I have your old computer?
No, you
Put it in
can't.
here.
You just got a computer. Fits
Yeah,
in
but
your
yours is
hands.
Yeah, but yours is better.
Actually,
Yes.
it probably isn't.
Yeah, this is an old computer. It may not be.
It probably is
Yours
about
is-
the same.
Yours has more space.
My
Well,
computer's
for
nice.
like
and clean.
$30, you can have more space than I have.
Is
Hard drives are
Micro
cheap.
Center cheaper than Newegg?
Absolutely, and Newegg's garbage. Don't ever buy from Newegg. Like,
I-
they got
I-
cards.
stuff from
I don't think I'm
Newegg.
gonna build anything this next time. I think I'm just gonna go there because they have like pre-built
They
things.
have a built.
I'm just gonna buy one
You-
of their pre-built ones.
You can go there. You can get online, pick all your components, and they will charge you $95 for a build fee, and they give you a warranty. And you show up and you pick it up.
Hmm.
That would be the way to do it. I
David got a Steam Deck. Holly,
I
show
built,
your Steam Deck, David.
yeah.
Show it off. Hang on. So we gotta fix. Yeah. Here's the Steam Deck. Look at it. Beautiful.
I know, it's
Look how
cool.
shiny
I
it
thought
is.
about getting one.
Look at it. It's huge.
How much of a headache as I had with this dang computer building it? Well, you had building it, I should say.
You just got really unlucky. This computer, I was so sick of it crashing, and I was like, I've narrowed it down to 2 components. You know what? I can't get a graphics card because that was a time where you couldn't get them anywhere. They were out of stock everywhere. I was like, I will build an entirely new computer. I just drove to a Best Buy, bought a processor, bought a motherboard, bought RAM, bought a power supply, came home, built the whole computer. I had the case because I had bought it previously. And it's the graphics card that was the problem. So
This has been by far the best computer I've had, though. I haven't had any problems with this computer, other than at the very beginning we had the issues, and then my video card, one of the fans stopped working on my video card. I just sent it in. They sent me a new one.
Yep.
And an upgrade because that's the time whenever there's no video cards out there.
Yep.
So they gave me an upgrade, and ever since then, all's been good. That's why every time I'm like thinking I need to buy a new computer, I'm like, but it's gonna break, and this one's so good. As long as as long as I can play everything on max, I'm good.
Was a bad that was a bad experience for that. But I've built 3 or 4 computers for friends since then, and every time it's just been like a plug it in and it works kind of thing.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I know I gotta go sometime next week, I think, and fix Gadine's computer because it overheats.
I can still play everything on max. So as long
you
as
play little small games, so it doesn't.
I don't always play little small games. But as long as that is okay, then I'm good.
So do you know in Tailspire you can have your modifiers and they roll the dice?
Yes.
In Tailspire, can you fix that to where it'll connect to the Steam Deck?
No.
Probably not.
No.
That's a web browser add-on.
Oh.
Yep. You're gonna have to do some math.
There is a sorry. Yes, you might be able to, if you boot the Steam Deck into the desktop mode of SteamOS, install a browser like Chrome or Vivaldi or any Chrome-based web browser. You could probably install the add-on from there, but then you'd have to run the web browser on the Steam Deck on the desktop mode and then send it over. It'd be a workaround, but yeah, you probably could do it.
Yeah,
Linux can do anything with enough pain in the ass.
All right, so it's D&D time.
D&D time? Yeah.
You don't want to talk about how Linux works for a little while?
I can see Joe nodding off over there. He's not into the Star Trek talk and the Steam Deck talk and
the Linux.
So you guys ventured north past the hinge of the moon into the hills because you hear of a hideout cave. And you ventured towards Hideout Cave. You fought some little fairy dragons. And you fought a, not an ogre. What's the word? A two-headed Etten. Fought an Etten. And you destroyed that Etten. You killed one of the fairy dragons. The other 2 are still alive. Saren has made friends with one, he thinks. And that's pretty much it. You had Yendra with you last time. She is frantic about going and figuring out things about Chain and whatever is going on, so she took off. Sam also left you, back to his underground business, installing plumbing. And you guys are at the caves. You got a long rest. You also leveled up.
Oh.
Krog is still halfway to level up. Sometimes there's a little bit of a sickness that kicks in whenever you haven't quite got the level yet. And he's feeling it. He's like, I'm a halfway between 5th and 6th level. I don't know what to do.
I've got a little bit of sickness coming on.
And so
got that 5.5 level bellyache.
He is not sure he's gonna be able to make it unless something else story-wise comes up. He will not be here. So you have your rest. You were at the cave. Let me find the cave. I don't remember what the name of that board was.
I bet he's sick because we didn't see a new session log.
I know I didn't do the session log on the stream. or the whatever it's
I
called.
reminded you.
Man.
That's
did
why
re-
he's sick.
You did remind me.
You know what, David?
I
You
did.
should take over the session log.
Oh yeah,
We'll
good
give you
idea.
the
David,
information.
thanks for
What do you
volunteering.
mean?
That's awfully
I
kind
didn't.
of you.
No, that's a terrible idea. I don't like that
Oh
idea.
man, it's good to have you here, David.
I don't like this idea.
Pick up some of the slack.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's not choppy. It's not choppy. I can move around freely.
Oh, yeah.
How old is the computer he was using?
It's a laptop. It's just a garbage laptop.
Oh, okay. Well, there's your problem.
Yeah, it was never meant to run anything
That's your
with
problem right
graphics.
there.
That's your problem right there. Your computer's a piece of
Eric,
it might have known
family
that.
friendly.
I didn't say it.
We all knew what you
I
meant.
cut it off. Well, yeah, they do it on TV too. It's like I faded the camera right there.
Yeah, that's how I saw it in my head too. Camera faded.
Yeah. Cut, or like it cuts to a different person.
That's right.
Or a different
David,
scene.
experience, David. Some of that IT work. I'll hire you. I have a business. I'm gonna hire you. You can put it on your resume. I'm not gonna pay you.
Yeah.
But just think of it as experience.
Think of it as experience.
It's exposure. You'll be famous.
It's exposure. I'll put it with exposure. Edit the videos.
Edit the videos.
Become a
I don't even
thumbnail
do that.
slave.
Hey, I like making thumbnails. You can't have that job. All right, so you are in the cave. It is the next day. It's actually the next evening, because that's about the time you guys showed up. So you are there. You've got Cecil and B, who are the two fairy dragons. B is the one who you are hanging on to.
Okay.
Or is it Cecil?
Well, I
It's
don't
B.
want to cut you off, but I just had a genius idea. What you do is you use Google's automatic closed captioning to capture all the text from the video, from the log, from the YouTube version,
Mhm.
and then you take that text and you enter it into Chat GPT and say, "Write me a summary," and then you post that as the session log.
You think it would do that good? It could do it?
Yes, it's incredible.
Really?
It's honestly amazing. I had it. I was talking to Brian about it, like right after it came out for the public, and I was like, "You're writing a paper right now for college, aren't you?" And, I mean, he couldn't have used it, but I took a huge college, like a research paper, copied all the text of it into the bot, and said, "Write me a 2-paragraph summary of this." And I wrote it and sent it to him, and he's like, "Dang, this is pretty good." And I was like, it's wild how good it is. If you
Yeah.
haven't messed with it, it's
schools-
incredible.
David, you might be out of a
schools
job.
banned it.
My intern job.
You're killing me.
I already replaced your job with a robot.
What was
Ollie apparently has
the
done it.
what was the fuzzy guy's name?
Fuzzy guy was Laren.
He was a bear.
Laren.
Yeah,
That's
Laren.
right.
Right. There was
Laren.
a fuzzy fella, that you know who lives in the cave, and they left. Yendra saw them leave, but that was it. And you learned from the dragons that they were the fuzzy fella. Make my notes so I don't forget about him. Okay. So it is evening of whatever the next day is. What do you want to do? You have a camp about like 4 hours to your south through the hills. About 3 hours to the south through the hills. Getting there is where Riley is. Riley, Saren's sister. You know, Sarula is up north somewhere, and that's it pretty much for the quests at the moment.
Should we head towards the town to get a lay of the land before we try to do anything? I don't think anyone is there at night. We saw them all coming back last time.
Yeah. Well,
Ah,
I say we head out and get to it.
We could find some
Absolutely.
places to Wait for them to come in.
Yep.
How many lizardmen did we see coming back with them last time when we saw them coming back?
I think it was 12.
12. All right.
12, and then 15. There's 15 of them were with him.
Okay. We will head that way.
Okay.
Quietly.
You do know the when on your way here, you know the hills were a little bit thicker with guards. Sam told you that things may be a little thicker because of the ruckus you guys caused. So give me some stealth checks as you quietly make your way there.
Oh,
Take a
it's so
look.
bad.
If you want to go, you can go quicker if you want. It's gonna be a little noisier. Or you can go slower if you want and be a little quieter.
I think we'll go slower.
Oh yeah.
I'll take point so I can be out in front of you a little bit.
11 still. Not too
Man,
terrible.
mine was quite bad.
Hey! 18.
16 for me.
This crashes again.
I did better than Arrow with its advantage. I got this in the bag.
It's the Steam Deck.
Steam Deck, yeah. It's got a gyroscope inside of it, so you can like click the dice over a
Shake,
little bit.
shake
like
them and roll it.
Yeah, shake it. Like those dice rolling apps on a phone where you shake
Yeah.
the dice inside the phone. I'm gonna get to my character and then I'll roll mine.
Okay, so you guys make it. You're about halfway there, and you can get to where. Okay, you can get to where you can start seeing the camp up ahead. You can't quite see the henge yet. The henge is closer than the camp. And Saren, you get a voice in your ear. You don't see anything, but you get a voice in your ear in Draconic, and it says, "Where are we going?" It is the voice of one of the fairy dragons.
I want to go save my sister.
Why?
Well, she's like family, like the other one is for you. You care about her. Doing the same for me.
What's wrong? She needs saving.
Well, these lizardmen came in and took over the place, and she's enslaved right now. She's forced to stay in a place that she doesn't want to be in.
You don't want that?
No, I don't want that at all. I don't want that for anyone.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna try and sneak in there and bust her out. And hopefully we won't have to fight too many, but if we do, we'll take care of that then.
Okay. It's quiet for a moment, and off to your right, you hear the whispers. They're trying to be quiet, but you understand Draconic, and you're pretty perceptive. And you can hear, you pick up the occasional word of B and Cecil are talking, flying to your side about 10 feet away from you. And you pick up give me, you hear them talking, give me a perception check. And everyone else can give me one if you want.
I want to know this.
22.
6.
13.
We're back to my normal rolls.
Yeah.
Had 2 nat 20s last time. We're back to normal.
All right.
Fizzery.
So, I'll go ahead and give me your stealth. Did you get your stealth yet?
Yeah, I rolled
Perception,
a
is that what
11.
I'm rolling?
For Eric.
Oh, a stealth? I did roll a stealth. I gotta...
Okay, there you are. I see him.
15.
Okay. So on your way here, you do pick up some tracks, and you notice there's some activity with lizard folk around, but you guys avoid it just fine on your way here. And as you're on this hill, you can see that you got a decent clear shot, but there is a lot of activity to your west. East, towards the road. You can see the occasional torch over there. So there's some activity, lizard folk activity. You pick up the voices of these two fairy dragons talking, and one of them speaks to the other one and says, we can bring him to her. And the other Cecil says, "What? Are they? You think they can do it?" And B says, "Why not? They're strong. They killed Zozao." And Cecil, back at him, says, "Could be dangerous." And B is back at Cecil and says, "Come on. Imagine. We can do it." And so B is egging Cecil on, and Cecil's not sure about this. But Cecil's like, "All right, if you think so." And B says, they need help. This will help. I know. He says, "All right." So 10 more minutes go by. It's quiet. And you get another whisper in your ear. And it's B again. It says, "I know how to help. Your sister needs help. I can help."
Yep. How can you help?
There is a tool. A weapon. We'll fix this. You get this weapon. All lizards be dead, and you can get your sister out.
Where is it?
I don't know for sure, but where the sea's hot.
Does that ring a bell?
Give me a intelligence.
Oh, I can't hear what he's saying.
There was a place in Steamcliff where the water was warm.
My intelligence is terrible. 11.
You don't know. You're trying to think of the words like draconic and how it words, and you're not sure.
Everybody, hang on. Come
Can
here.
I try it? I'm
You
trying to
guys
listen to
know
this.
You don't know what you don't hear this, David.
where the
Oh.
sea is warm? I'm asking everybody.
The sea's warm.
You
What do I
want
need
me
to
to do
roll?
a flat intelligence? To do history, even though that's the same.
Does that ring any bells for anyone?
Can I roll a history?
Does it
I'm
ring
really
any
good at
bells
that.
for anyone?
David can roll it
What is it?
since
History?
he understands draconic.
Is it history?
Then
Yeah,
ignore this
just
dice.
intelligence.
I don't know what my intelligence is. I can tell you what my history is. Doesn't need it though. Natural 20.
Natural
Natural
20.
20!
Well, you know that the place you just came from is called the Chromatic Sea, and the water is Zarik. Not Zarik. Sorry, Zarik. Which kobold are you? Zarik specifically touched the waters and noticed how hot the water was.
Alright, I see the chromatic sea is really warm. It's super warm. Could probably make tea off of it.
B is telling me that
Boiling?
there's some sort of weapon there that would be able to wipe out the lizard men. Help us save my people, my sister.
Can I
How far is-
roll?
How far is that from here?
Probably
Yeah.
depends on if you take a road or not, but it's be a little over a week. You could shorten it a bit by horseback, but you got to get out of lizard folk lands first.
Say that's a long ways away. We are here now.
Also, just it's at the sea where the sea is hot. That's not narrowing it down that much.
Oh, I was gonna say he's gonna jump in and say something, but he's not gonna say anything because he doesn't understand you.
Up to you
I
guys.
think where you're talking is that about a week away. I'm talking to B.
Yeah, a long way.
We gotta get her now.
I'm gonna do an
That's why we're
insight.
here.
Can I roll an insight on B? I don't trust him.
You haven't
invisible.
heard this conversation. He's also invisible.
Oh. Whoops. No. What about 6?
You haven't heard this conversation.
heard
He's
the
also
conversation.
invisible.
6 times 0, still 0.
He says, you, I think it would help.
I know we are probably going to need that at some point, but we are here now. I need to get her out, at least her. Maybe if you could help us do that, then we can go get this weapon and come back and save everybody else.
Okay, we'll go get it afterwards then.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that might be a plan.
Okay.
What do you? I'll fill everyone else in on what's going on. What do y'all think?
What is this?
Some sort of a weapon? You saying that's apparently it's really strong. He said it'd be enough to wipe out the lizardmen. And if we can do
Can we
that,
trust
then
him?
I wouldn't have to relocate my people, and we would be able to protect that whatever's going on underneath the hinge.
What's in it for them?
Hey B,
Hmm.
I noticed that you were talking about I heard y'all were talking about her, and that she's strong. What were y'all?
It's a strong weapon.
Well, I understand that, but what, you want us to get this to help you guys do something. What do you need help with?
Just a second.
Come on, B. We're friends now. Friends help each other.
Just a second.
It's quiet. You hear some whispering. You can listen if you want.
Yeah, I
Perception
will
check.
try to. 18.
You don't get all of it, but you get B is talking, and you hear they want to know about her, and Cecil's like, well, if you not help, some words, not help, and then B goes back. You get the idea that B is is giving this to Cecil, of what do we do? And it's quiet again. And B comes back and says, the weapon is a her.
It's a her.
And she needs help. Trapped.
Well, why didn't you just say that from the beginning? If it's somebody that you look up to or one of your friends, of course I want to help you. You're one of my friends now.
Some people are scared.
Scared of what?
This weapon. Some people might be scared.
What is it exactly?
Like us.
Oh, okay. Just like a friend or like sister. Or...
Yeah. You hear a whisper. You understand. Don't say it.
Cecil, come on. We're friends now.
She's very strong, but she's locked up and needs help. Like your sister.
Well, after I save my sister, that'll be on my. I will help you do that.
If we go
we
get
will help you do that.
her, then we can get your sister, and no more lizards.
I just can't leave my sister right now. I have to help her now. But I promise you, if you help me, I will help you.
Okay. As long as you promise.
I promise. Look at that trinket I gave you. That's my word. We're friends. I'll be there.
Okay. It's quiet for a minute. And then you hear They said they'll do it. Are you sure? So yeah, they'll do it. So they're not going to do it when they get there. They'll do it. We're arguing back and forth. It's quiet again.
I think I may have signed us up for a little mission after this as well, if y'all don't mind.
Okay.
We're gonna go help out one of their friends who's trapped some way, and I guess she's really strong, and she'd be able to help us take out the lizardmen. But if she's that small, I don't know how strong she can be, but still, it's their friend. I'd like to help.
Are they being straightforward with you?
Cecil doesn't want to give me all the information, but B likes me.
Okay. You trust them, I trust you.
I trust B.
Okay, let's keep moving.
As you get to, you're on the hill and you can see down, and you can see kind of the caravan of the workers and the soldiers making their way back to the camp as you get there. And you can see the torches in there. Thanks, old school RuneScape.
Same number?
Yeah, same group, looks like.
So you said 15?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, and how many people? How many enslaved?
There are 3 dozen. A little over 30.
Dozen. Okay.
Ooh. That is quite a few.
And you can see most of them from, well, size. They're all about the same size. So human, elf, half elf, they're all about the same size.
Could we see where they were working before they left? Like what areas of this? What is the camp? A town?
It was a town, like a small little village, mostly just farmland.
Okay. And
you can infer that they were working in the farmland, working around that.
Are the houses and stuff still? Are they upkeeping those as well, or just the food?
Just the
source?
land. The houses aren't being kept up.
I think we should try to investigate the houses closest to the farm.
I have an idea. Give me 1 second. I am going to sit down, and take hold of my little amulet, and cast sending to Riley.
Okay, what's the range on that? Just as long as
Unlimited.
Okay.
I got 25 words. Okay.
Count for you.
All right, sweet. Hey, Riley. It's your little brother.
Yeah,
I'm Mia. Can you tell us which building you're in? What? Don't count this. Hang on. What side of the village are we facing? Like, are we from?
So the building which she was, well, I'm trying to think how would I describe this? When you guys came in before, you came in from at the west, and you are now on the north side of the building,
Okay.
of the town.
We're on the north side of the town. Give us an idea of where you're at.
Give. Stop. Cut off at give.
You get a throat clear.
Like it's a phone. That part counts. That's one word.
She says, "Did you you think your character has done this before with sisters? Did you have this ability before when you were
No,
this isn't a level 1 thing, is it? Okay.
I just got it. Yeah.
Okay. So she says, like real low and mumbled, good to hear your voice. I can't talk now. I'm in the middle. That's it.
She says she can't talk. She's in the middle.
You have to speak out loud when you use sending?
think you do.
Yeah.
Call her back and say, use your mind to speak.
Well, we know which building she's in the camp.
That group is just now making it into the camp now.
Oh, she's saying she's in the middle of the line.
Ambush?
Should we go now? There's too many.
You wouldn't make it there in time.
Hey, we wait for tomorrow, for sure. We can investigate this area, see where the choke points are. We can decide whether we want to try to sneak her out, whether we want to try a full-on assault, whether we want to try to lure some of them away.
I think the best bet right now. Came here to save her. She's my goal right now. So whatever we can do to save her and keep every one of us safe, and then maybe if we can go get that weapon that B's talking about, we can come back and free everyone else.
You know your sister better than anyone. Will she leave? Will she have made friends that she won't want to leave?
She doesn't have a choice.
Okay. So then our choices sort of remain the same, but you're favored towards one. We can. Whether you think they will notice that they are missing someone, we could try to sneak her away.
That ain't right. I shouldn't even be saying this. Really, Riley's the one who took care of me growing up. I mean, my parents were awesome. They were there, but he was the one I'm closest to. She won't want to go without everyone.
Let's get a better look at what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Come on. And I'd start heading down towards the farmland. I want to get the layout. I want to know like how tall the crops are. Can we hide in those crops? Is there a house nearby? Are there any other buildings within?
Well, let me pull you on over there. So the first thing you come to is the Hinge of the Moon. If I remember my map right. Let me pull you guys on over here. But you are now at the giant map of farmland. So you've got like different plots of land, and it's decently tall wheat, corn, and there are several fields of that. So there is some that you could probably hide in.
Okay.
And there's a couple of buildings. I think there's only like 2 of them on this map, but there's only half a dozen buildings. They're all kind of run down. It is very foggy, isn't it?
It was a dark and foggy night.
Let me take care of that for you. Let me.
I got it.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
I got
Look at
it.
these
Don't need any
fields.
CC cameras anywhere.
I can still have build privilege. I can put them wherever I want it.
So you have a
I'm going
decent.
to turn one of these buildings into an arcade while you guys are talking.
You have a decent plot of land. The buildings that you saw before are kind of. I don't think you ever went inside one of them, but the outside of it looked like a little rundown. And just a whole bunch of farmland that seems to be taken care of.
Is this scarecrow here?
Yeah, rundown scarecrow.
Is it gonna eat me?
Is it a monster?
I've got a scythe. Look at it right here.
Oh yeah, it is a monster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a creepy farmer right here just staring at it.
I don't know why. That seems to be a new thing on this Tales Tavern that I get these sites. People are putting monsters in there.
Crazy monsters every now and then just for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so which way is north on this? Is the compass correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're coming. Right now. They're going.
They're going south. Yep.
Okay. And then when we saw them working, were they near these buildings, or were they like out in one of the edge fields?
You didn't see him working. You didn't get there soon enough. You got there to where you saw them working about halfway back. back to the camp.
Can I make any inference about where they're working based on the sort of conditions of the fields?
Yeah, it seems like they're working, like, not all the fields are looking tip-top shape. The ones that are on the south side. So, like, these on this side seem to be where they're mostly working.
Okay. Okay. And how long of a walk is it to the camp from here?
It's about a
Where they're
20
going?
about a 20-minute hike from the
20 minutes. Okay.
from the town to the fields to the camp. About 20 minutes.
Okay. We have a few options here. We can try to lure the gods away one at a time. I have the ability to make myself look like the person / creature that was in the back of the cart. Could come out of one of these buildings and point at one of them and motion for them to come over. Pull them into a building, kill them off one by one if that works. We could also, I could stealth around, try to take all the horns before we start a fight. If one of them gets a horn off, then that means we have to be much quicker.
Much, much quicker, yeah.
How many are there?
I'll take you to Saren's religious site, which you guys can also see from here, just to get a look at it, because I like this map. Someone made this, and it was perfect. So here is your hinge of the moon.
Ooh,
Check that out.
that's awesome.
Did
Man,
we walk
is
through?
that
We walked through
hollow?
this.
Yeah, my map. Make sure I'm doing this right. Sorry, it's been a while.
Because the hinge is supposed to be just northwest of the. Yeah, it's like right in line. The cave to the hinge to the little town.
So hinge, town, camp. Hinge on top, town, then camp.
Well, the
I don't think the
cave
town's
we
on
were
there.
in.
Right.
The cave we were in is up northwest of those hills, and then just the bottom of those hills on the other side is the hinge.
Yeah. So you
Just
guys are basically
southeast of
standing
that is this.
on a hill overlooking this hinge, and then beyond that is the farmland, and then beyond that is the camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, walking through when we do walk through the hinge, I will grab the amulet and just sort of hope that my hope that Mithra heard me over the last day. But yeah, how do we want to do this?
I think the plan, you trying to. There's like. How many guards were there? in total?
15.
Like 15.
15? Oof. A lot.
Yeah. It's a whole lot.
I mean, the best bet's going to be trying to get their horns, I think. Because if we can limit them not being able to get reinforcements, that's huge. But also, I mean, if there was any way to sneak us in and just be able to get them without raising any alarms, that'd be huge. But I doubt that's an option. So
We can start with that.
Yeah.
Where are we? Where is our exit? Where are we going?
I think the first thing is just get away. But could head to the capital, maybe some sort of sanctuary.
We could go back north, back to the cave. It would be a stop for an evening.
Yeah, maybe a friend there, a furry friend, hopefully.
If we can get to the cave, we could I don't know. Are we going to take these 36 people back with us? We're going to get spotted.
We gotta try. And
What if you did one at a time?
if it leads to us fighting, hopefully we only have to deal with the 15. If we only have to deal with the 15, hopefully some of these escapees will at least join in the fight a little. But
If we can get all 15 of them without any of them causing alarm, then we should go as fast as we can back west, I think, towards Port
yes.
Illidan.
Yeah.
Get as far as we can in the one day before they know anything is wrong.
Yes.
You guys have your map pulled up?
I have my map pulled up.
You've got in Tara is where you guys came in. Ivory you guys haven't been to yet. That's another town that's pretty close to here. And the front line is basically the west side of this map. Was the front line of the lizard folk.
Yeah, so I'm basically and tell me if I'm thinking this wrong, but if we could just go basically straight west from the cave, we'd have to cross a river, but then there's no other like towns in the way. We might catch a few patrols based on what I know, but if we can cross that river and get past a few patrols, then we're likely not going to run into a lot of resistance.
It's pretty much the way you came in. Is you were
north. We were closer to the road, weren't we?
You were close to the road, but you were north of the road.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much there. You were just a little bit north of the road, and then you came down. But yeah, you were at one point you were pretty close to the road, but you had a little bit of space there.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Sam told you a while back to stay away from the roads. Travel at night.
This is going to be a very tall order.
A very tall order. I know I'm asking a lot. But
create some kind of
these
diversion.
people need us. What do you
do you
got?
mean?
Well, they seem to be really tuned in to anything happening. I mean, like, even when I went around as an animal, they were really, really closely watching me. So if maybe, I don't know, a 60-foot round storm popped up in the distance, you might move some portion of their guard out, which would make it easier to get in and out unnoticed for the stealthier people in our group. As in, just you.
I don't know. David rolled pretty good last time.
That's the only time I'm ever going to roll that good.
The question then becomes, though, if we draw enough attention to somewhere, they're going to know something is happening.
And then their defenses are even more peaked.
Maybe so.
For our getting out.
I could turn into an animal, stick really close to you, and we could move in there, grab who we need to grab, and pass without a trace out to increase our odds.
We're trying to get them all. I mean,
that's gonna be almost
It's going
impossible.
to be very difficult, but I'm willing to try.
I'm telling you, if we did one at a time, it'd be so much easier. It'd be less noticeable.
Would it be a lot easier?
a lot more time. A lot more time.
How many enemies total are here? Do we have that number? I know there was a number earlier that was said, but do we
15.
have the total?
15 were with them whenever they went to the farmlands, and there's another. You saw 10 of them that were sitting at the camp when you were there, touring around whenever the people were gone. You saw 10 more there.
25 total. That's a lot.
Suppose there's one other option that we haven't considered yet. Which is we go to the camp during the day and clear that out and wait for them to come back at night.
How far out do
I
they
think
go?
at that point we will be gassed. If we take 10 of them. And that's assuming that none of them blows a horn and has them rushing back.
Yes, it would be very difficult.
Also, remember you have You have the camp, but there's also a fort just outside the camp, like where the caravan was readying itself. I'll take you to the map.
All of
Yeah,
the
I thought those
people
were like all one and the same, though. I thought like just
all
a
of the
few feet outside.
right now it's nighttime and they're all headed back in, right?
Evening, yeah.
And so all of the prisoners are going to be at the place.
Yes.
We could find a patrol, take that small patrol out, blow their horn, and then go back around as they send troops out. We could try to get the people out in that moment. We'd have less people to fight, and it'd be easier to move them out. How much of a response does that give?
That's assuming that these are the guards that go and help with that.
So you have the
Also,
town here. Sorry, the town is over here, but there's also like a fort right here, which houses more lizard folk. That's where the caravan was packing up. And there's more
Oh,
of them
okay,
over there
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. Sorry,
okay,
I
scratch
didn't
that.
see that.
I
Scratch
forgot
everything I just said. I forgot about that.
Okay.
What
This
if-
camp was pretty
plans
empty.
here.
Is this the same camp from earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What
they're
if
Pretty empty at during the day.
we know that there will be 15 with them when they go out? What if we followed them to where they go, and we just ambush those 15?
There's almost no way we can keep them from blowing the horn with 15 of them.
You're right. I'm just
We haven't
throwing
been
out.
able to successfully keep them from blowing the horn with 4 of them.
What if we have Eru sneak in first, take out the horns with his magic, whatever he uses?
I can.
Do
try,
all
but
of them have
that's-
horns?
Everyone you've seen before has had them.
He's stealthy, but I don't know if he's steal 15 horns from individual people in the middle of the broad daylight stealthy.
That would be very difficult. Yes.
Well, we're not gonna do it in the daylight. We'll do it at night.
Well, they're not out in the fields at night.
But the lizard folk are.
Lizard
All
folk.
right.
No one's in the fields right now. It's empty.
Here we go. Big plan. We steal every horn in the entire facility.
I want to cast divine intervention and wish that every
Yeah,
horn in
cast
the
wish.
world broke.
Yeah. A cast wish. No more horns were never invented.
Yeah, that's what I'm using my wish spell for. Not to save the people, just to get rid of horns.
All lizard folks, they're lawful good.
So, of the other options that I mentioned, I can try to steal 15 horns. I can become. By the way, what did we notice, or did I notice how the lizard folk were acting towards the guy in the cloak, the shape changer?
They are mostly dead except for the last 2. So you didn't really get much of a read on it. Because there was 2 left and they were dying. And they unlocked him and let him out.
I could look like the guy in the back of the cart. Just come out of one of the buildings and point and say, "Come here."
That might be the best thing to do. I can
See if I can get one or two of them.
give you a couple lines of Draconic to help.
Do we even know that the people in the cart were important? They were locked in there.
They were letting them out for apparently to kill us, so
That could have
don't
been a
know
last ditch.
I don't know if they see them as more of a pet on a leash or a leader. But they seem to be fumbling to try to get them out. So I don't think they were that scared of us. I think maybe they were scared of him.
Yeah,
Seems
so if
like
they're scared of him,
They
and
seem a little like rabid, almost, and that makes me want to believe that something's messing with them, their minds, and maybe these guys have a power over them, and if you don't have that to control them to do something, it just
or
blows
if
up in your face.
yeah, or if they are truly scared of them and you show up asking for one, they blow the horn, then they're all on you to try to capture you.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
it's-
any is
it could go
critical.
very wrong at any point. This is a very, very difficult thing we are going to try to do. So,
Krog looks over
what's it going to be?
and he says, I need to kill something. I'll be back.
Okay.
He trudges off into the woods.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna if we do get into a massive fight,
That's
we're
your,
one
that's your
Krog
reminder.
down.
To be fair,
He doesn't do that much anyways.
he's gonna get hit every time they target him anyway.
He usually goes down in the first couple rounds. So
Poor Krog. If only he had a ring of protection.
Like 4 of them.
dang.
So
Let this be your reminder because it's been about 2 months. There's a ring in your pocket that you picked up a long time ago.
who has that ring? Is it Sunny Cheeks?
I think it's in Sunny Cheeks' pocket.
I've been trying to let me have it, but he refuses to give it to me.
I don't think I have it. Oh, maybe I have it. Not
Yeah,
in
it's
my
nice of you.
inventory.
Did you give
I
it to
think I-
Saren?
I don't put things in
Someone, I
inventory
thought
like,
someone
like
put it
Isaac.
on.
No one ever put it on.
I tried putting it on, and nothing happened.
Yeah, I thought I gave it over.
I think he has it. He just hasn't put it on.
I have it.
No,
Okay. I figured.
Francisco.
I thought I gave it over. I didn't think I had it anymore.
I thought
Anyways.
someone tried to put it on and we didn't know what it did.
Yeah, I tried putting it on. Nothing happened.
Yeah,
Well-
no. Depending on what kind of ring it is, you may not know what it is immediately.
Yeah, but I thought that someone was actually wearing it and we were just waiting to see if it was going to kill someone or whatever.
It was cursed.
Okay, well, anyway,
Ring aside.
it's okay. Krog's not here. He's going to go kill something.
And he put
Yeah.
that ring on right as he left.
Yeah.
He says, I don't feel any different. I'll let you know after this fight.
Where are we right now? Are we still up on the hill or did we walk down yet?
Yeah, you're on the hill just above the hinge.
Okay. So I think we should go down towards the farm very quietly and investigate those 2 buildings. See if anyone resides there overnight.
Let's do it.
If we find that out, we might be able to get an upper hand.
Just trying to get them all out to be the good guys.
Yeah.
I can see Sarah just looking at you and be like, of course. What do you think we're in for
one
here?
person?
Okay, is everybody trudging into the farmland?
No.
Who's trudging?
Into the farmland? Farmland? Sure. I'll trudge into the farmland for now.
Listen,
Maybe.
Sunny Cheeks. You don't have to be here. You don't want to. No
Listen,
one's forcing you to come.
I came here to help you, but seems like if the task was this mighty, maybe we should have went and got that weapon.
It is an option, but I just can't leave my sister.
I understand. That's why I think we should save your sister. I think that was a good plan. But saving everyone is maybe a little out of our reach right now. Not like we couldn't come back and save them later. It'd be easy
Send
enough
her-
to even
I
wait
can
through
send
the
her another
daytime.
message And
It'd be-
see what she says. If
Wait
she
we could
still
wait.
come.
Wait until you think she's alone, like maybe in a little while.
We
Yeah.
could even wait until she's out in the field in the daytime, and I could cast fly on someone, and they could just fly out there and get her. How are they gonna stop you?
How far away are these buildings from where we are right now?
In the farm?
Yeah.
Probably 30 minutes. About a
I
mile.
think we should start heading that way. When we get a little closer, I think I should go first.
Yeah. You said you could cast Pass Without a Trace, Sunny Cheeks?
Yes.
Well, why don't you, if we're gonna sneak into here, you turn into a spider like you did before and cast it on you and Eru, and you can go in there with him. At least he'll have some backup.
I can turn into a spider and just stay on him, and then
And then
his
you'll
stealth
be
is really
extra.
good.
Yeah.
If
I
we
think
want to
should
do that.
a little bit closer as a group first in case something
Yeah.
goes wrong. Either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Let's go.
Give me stealth and perception checks.
I got perception. Somebody wants to roll stealth.
Yeah, I'll do stealth for all of us. You do perception for all of
Yeah.
us.
I've got good perception too. Not very good stealth.
6.
Where did that go?
6.
These must.
Oh,
Nice!
oh, okay.
I got turned into a spider already.
Oh, I put you guys on. I didn't pull you guys over. Don't roll yet.
Oh. Oh yeah, that didn't count.
I rolled really well though, so it
What'd
did
you get?
count. I got a 21 total.
On stealth.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a 6 on stealth.
Man, these stealth rolls. There, that's a little better. Natural 20, 29 stealth.
14.
Saren, you see, you're distracted by the glow of the hinge of the moon, your holy sight glowing in the distance.
I haven't
15
seen it in a
stealth.
while.
The moon is hitting it just right.
It's been so long.
13
The
perception.
rest of you all is quiet. You've been through this way before. You avoided the hinge before, but you kind of walked through the farmland a bit. And it was all quiet before, and it is all quiet again.
15 stealth and the 17.
You don't hear anything.
15 perception.
In the distance, you hear "Krog smash," but that's all. That's all you pick up.
He's out there killing bunnies or something.
I don't know what these dealers doing. His stomach hurts all the time, and he must be going out there and like killing animals and eating them raw or something. It just does not
Guys.
agree with him.
I think maybe Krog is a vampire.
Krog's killing animals and just ripping their heads off and just like drinking their blood. And he comes back, he's like, my tummy hurts, guys.
Oh my god.
Okay, all is
You're
quiet.
doing really
did
good
that get
today.
us?
Huh?
How far did that get us? How close are we to the buildings now?
You're 100 feet away,
Okay.
standing in the farmland.
Okay, I'll say wait here, and I'll go up a little closer and try to peek in those windows just to make sure they're empty before everyone else comes down.
I'll pop you in here.
So no, I got 15 stealth. Alright, I'm doing good.
Don't mind that scarecrow looking at you. Let me
Ugh.
turn the lights up a little bit. A little dark in here.
And on top of that, I made
Oh.
an 18 perception.
We'll just do that. Isn't there a better one? Here, we'll just do that. It's a very bright moon.
Where are we?
You are right here. Oh, maybe I click on you.
Oh, there we go.
So you sneak forward, peeking in the window. It appears to be somewhat ransacked through. It's old and falling apart. It's not like it's still a sound structure. The lizard folks haven't been here that long, and so it looks like someone could just be not keeping up with the place. There's some papers scattered on the ground. You can see a desk and a bed. But the house is empty. Door is open. And inside there's some moldy bread and whoever was here left in a hurry. But other than that, it's quiet.
Okay, I will cast a message back to Sarah and say, it looks empty. You can come up.
Hey guys, it looks empty. We can go up. I'm gonna start moving in.
All right.
Are there any lights on in any of these buildings?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I just want to, as I'm walking around here waiting for them to get up here, just listen very quietly, see if there's any sound at all. I'm trying to decide if anyone is like stowed away in these attics or anything.
Okay, perception. You going in
I'm
the
with you.
building? In the first one? There's 6 of them. Six
If I don't
total
hear anything, yeah.
buildings in this
6
little
total
square.
buildings.
Yeah, not really a square, just a kind of a collection of some farmer
Yeah.
houses.
Yeah, I will go in if it seems empty, very quietly.
It does seem empty, and you go in. This first one here, it's just a pretty standard little log cabin house. This is the one you're peering in through the window, and the like there's a trunk in the bedroom. It's opened and emptied. There is a desk with some papers scattered around. There's a picture, a painting on the wall, and it looks like there's a farmer and his wife and a couple kids. Saren, are you with him?
Yep.
You recognize this guy? It's Omar. You know Omar. You saw him from time to time at the Henge. He mostly kind of was like he would go and bring in, like, he would take breads and things and bring up to the monks, and not the monks, but the what's the word?
Clerics.
The clergyman.
The clergy of the Henge, and sell and sometimes he just offer them to you.
Oh, sheesh.
Pretty seems like a devout fella. Worked the farms here.
I'll go over and shame.
Go over and what?
I said I was just gonna go over there and like do a prayer.
Okay.
Good.
I will fully investigate this house. I mainly want to look for attics or crawl spaces
You mean
to
investigation?
see if there's anyone here. $14.
Enough. You find an attic, and there's a small hatch for a crawl space you find, but it's all opened and it's all been rummaged through. You don't see anything of note here.
Okay. I'll go on to the next building and do it for every
building.
here. If it's too small for me to get into, I'm going to be not investigating it as hard.
So you gather there's 3, as you go through them all, there's 3 houses and a couple barns. And Saren can tell you, if he knows this is Omar's house, that Omar had a big family and they kind of all ran this place. Brothers and sisters, and they all kind of manage this land. And everything is empty.
Okay. Any of the papers on the desk or anything give any clues as to when people were here last?
Yeah, it's been about a month. So the journal, you see, not a journal, but you see some ledgers from Omar where he's keeping track of his grain and how much his stock and all that. And he's got he makes notes of his prayers to Mithra as well. And that's the last dated one is a month ago.
Okay.
There's no sign of anything. The last, well, there's no journal here. It's just like notes, kind of keeping stocks and that kind of thing he has in there.
Okay. And then in any of these houses, does it look like people are in and out of here daily?
No, looks deserted.
So not even like lizardmen on their breaks? Doesn't look like anyone comes in here?
No, your investigation tells you no.
Okay. Okay. What's the plan then? Doesn't look like any of these get used, so theoretically a good place for us to hide out
Yeah, we can hide out and
for the night anyway.
yeah. Or we can kick this off and I can message her and tell her we'll come back for everyone, but we're gonna get her out.
That might.
Hopefully she'll come.
I
Maybe
think
she'll just tell us to go get the weapon. I don't know, but let me see. Let me see what she says.
That'd be good.
Someone can't send anyone.
Big crazy like statue inside this place.
Riley,
A house just got erected.
we can only save you today. we have an idea for how to save everyone else later.
You got that many left.
You can reply with 25 words.
You got one left.
Bye.
Donuts.
How long did you wait for this message? Just this whole time, or you
Yeah, I'll wait a while until I think like everything's kind of settling down.
Okay. So finish my house there. Okay. You get a whisper, and she says, "I'm so happy to hear your voice. I'm also it's great to hear what you know of magic. This is incredible. But let me know when I run out.
You got 3 left.
Use 2 butts.
Not the let me know when don't ignore that part.
You got 3 left.
She says, "Save
Let me go
Cerula
restart.
first."
Save Cerula first. It's the last 3 words.
And you get the sense she was in mid-sentence, but she cut off.
Who was? Well, you didn't say it.
The guy's sinning again.
We're not gonna have anything for tomorrow.
That's on my last third level stuff. Yikes.
Yikes.
Where is Cerula? And I'm here. Why can't I save you too? Please, we can sneak you out. Just let us come get you. 25 words.
That was
That's
it.
all you have.
Don't say
So
but
20.
twice.
The last word was 20.
Yeah.
20 what?
Well, 25. It's hyphenated, I guess. So.
Hyphenated. Just hyphenate everything.
25
We
is
ought to
one
baby
word.
eats a bob. What was that commercial?
Just say the entire thing as one giant word. It's a compound word.
No, I don't want to accept the charges.
Call
Who
and
was
collect.
it? Bob. They had a baby. It's a boy.
We ought to baby. So she says, they took Cerula, those hideous things. I don't know where she is, but I can manage. I don't know about her.
4 left.
I can't leave everyone. And you feel like she's still going on. She's bad at keeping mental
Does yours
note.
know how to count?
Do you think, Eru, if you went in there, you could force her to come quietly?
Arrow just looks at him, bewildered. You sure about that?
Give me a minute. I'm gonna go sit and think for a minute. Come back.
When you're sitting there quietly, like kind of meditating, you get a voice in your ear. What are you doing? It's B.
I'm trying to think of what to do.
By sitting here.
It's called thinking, B. How do you think? Does it just come to you all at once, all the time?
Yeah. I want to do something and I do it. Sometimes I need strong friends. Like you.
All right. You said your weapon could help us. Let's. I think we need to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back to Harold.
You hear whispers behind you as you get up, start walking away. He's gonna do it. No, he's not. Yeah, he's gonna do it. They're arguing back and forth.
Harold.
Yeah.
I think we. Riley said that she can handle it, and I trust her. I think maybe we need to try to find out where Cerula is. She was taken by those ugly things. I'm guessing she's talking about the Nostra. But this is too risky. We can't do this right now. And if she won't come and she'll make it difficult, that's just putting your life and Sunny Cheek's life in danger. And I can't do that.
If you
She
are
won't.
sure.
She won't do that. So let's make the smart play. Let's go and figure out a new way to do this.
Sure.
Yeah, we
Okay.
need help, and we can't do this alone. It's not the
So,
right way.
who do we go for help?
Well, we have B has an idea, like I was saying, and it might be not the best idea, but it's an idea.
And you're still trusting them?
That's why I say it's not the best idea, but it is an idea.
Tell them we are willing to help them, but it will go much smoother the more we know, including their intentions.
All right. Hey B, you over there?
Yeah. You see a little more pep in her voice.
I need you to level with us. Give us all the details of what we're going for, what's there, what the weapon is, who she is, and what y'all intend to do with once we help. Because if we're gonna help, we need to know everything.
You sure it's not just better if I just tell you when we get there?
Yeah.
Well, she's not really grandma, but we just call her grandma. That's what Mama called her also. So I guess it's not really grandma. And he starts sort of rambling. But we call her grandma. Grandma's strong. I never met grandma, but Mama said grandma was strong. But not really my grandma. Just kind of like my grandma. But I never
Can I
met her.
hear this? Am I there?
This
Can I
is
hear
all
that?
in Draconic. If you want to listen in, you can. He's kind of whispering into Saren's ear.
I want to listen to this. This is entertaining.
He says,
I
some
need to roll
people,
something for it.
some people call, Cecil. Well, what's her name? And see, you sure you want to say her name? Yeah, well, they said level. What does that mean? I don't know. It means say everything. Yes, her name's Omira. Oh,
I knew it.
her name's Omira.
Is that the witch?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say that in Draconic? Is that the witch?
No. that was me trying to remember.
Yeah, Elmira is the witch of the forest.
Omira. I've met Omira.
What? How did she get out? She's
She's
out.
been
You
hanging
went to
out.
see her.
Well, I mean, she kind of found us. What is Omira? She looked like an elf, right? whenever we were
Yeah.
around her. She's an elf.
What? No. She's like us, dragon.
That really explains a lot, actually. Okay. Um,
How did you see her? You went under the water?
what? Are we talking about the same person? This elf was on the land.
Cecil? Oh, yeah, I hear it. Myra not an elf. Myra big. Was this a big elf? Elf like
Uh,
you with funny ears? Not
yeah, more
that.
petite, I would think.
Petite. I wouldn't use petite as a word for Omira. You hear that, Cecil? Called Omira petite. Omira's not petite.
Can she,
Zerk's laughing in the background.
can Omira like shape change? You think?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I never seen her do it. But I never seen Omira. Cecil, you ever seen Omira? Oh, you know I haven't seen Omira. She's been locked up for so long. Well, Cecil and I never seen Omira.
Okay. Well, hang on. I think the weapon is Omira.
Omira. What does Togrel mean? I heard him say it like 40 times.
What?
Grandma.
What does that mean? Grandma.
I just made it up.
It means grandma. They call her grandma.
They call Omira Grandma?
Yeah. Do you think you know how Omira wanted us to go to that cave and get her dog?
Yeah.
You think maybe she meant little dragons?
Ask them. Ask them if their grandma has a dog.
Does your grandma have a dog?
Dog. Maybe for dinner. And Cecil starts cracking up.
I'll start laughing too.
What's funny?
he said I asked if she had a dog and they said for dinner.
That's not funny.
That was a little funny.
Oh my
If you heard it the way they said it, it's pretty funny.
It's only
Lost
funny
in
in Draconic.
translation, I guess.
Yeah, lost in translation. I thought it was funny.
What do you think though? Should we go take them to Omira?
It seems
I
like you
don't
guys
know.
kind of know. No? Alrighty.
Well,
Might
if
be
we
worth
go back
taking a
there,
chance.
there is a chance that we run into some people
What
that
kind
may
of
have
people?
something else for us to do. Oh yeah, we're not supposed to tell anyone else about those people.
Well, we don't have to tell anybody. We're just going for Omira, and if they happen to run into us, that's on them.
Oh
Wasn't
no,
it
we're going
like-
to have to see those gnomes again.
Oh,
They're going to try to pay us to do things.
we'll just avoid them like the plague or something. I don't know. But
That's
What
such
do
a
you think?
long
What-
boat ride.
Where
I
is
don't wanna
she?
go back
Is
there.
she? Have they visited her before?
they've never met her. Or-
This is sounding worse and worse all the time. Where does she? Do they know about her hut?
They said that she lived in the water.
In the water.
Yeah, but they're kind of. I just don't think they know. I just think their mom told them about their grandma Omira,
She did
and that
disappear.
Omira is super strong.
She did disappear toward the sea after we almost died.
Yeah. Maybe she's able to shape change into an elf. She sensed us being there, and she came to check things out.
Can I know one thing about dragons? See what I know about mythology,
Sure, roll a history check.
history. Yeah, I'm good
And
at history.
if these little guys can, I was they
Ooh,
don't
18.
speak common. If these little guys can smooth things over with her, and she'll help us out, that I'm
Um,
willing to give it a chance.
any of the dragons you know about, Zarik, are from the island where your dragonborn friend was from. The Aurum Islands.
Okay.
You know that there's a dragon god there, and you know of dragons around there. From what you know, that's where they stay. But you know, there's plenty of stories from dragons during the Shadow Age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing about
Here's
them turning humanoids and all that.
No.
here's the question mark about Homira. She's obviously capable enough that the other people there were not able to be rid of her. Yet somehow she allowed herself to be captured and imprisoned within the mountain. But also, when we let her out, she did not seem to care what was going on. She was not in a rush at all.
Maybe it was a
Maybe that
projection
just
of her
tells
true
us
self.
how strong she really is. She doesn't mind. She just was kind of, maybe it was a, that's what she does for fun.
Curiosity. Only
She's
kills
the
cats, not dragons.
wait. She was the Red Lady, right?
Was she the red lady?
What are those the kobolds? What did they call her? They called her the Red Lady, right?
Mm-hmm. They called her the Red Fire.
Did we figure out if
Red Flame? Something like that.
did Zarik know about any other mentions of that persona? Since he's can talk to those other kobolds that were following her, they were friends.
He didn't find anything out at the time. And when Zarik talked to him, they recently had discovered the red. It was the red something.
The Red Lady. I thought it was a lady.
Might have been Red Lady. Might have been, yeah.
I think Isaac was right.
Kind of looks like Jack's taking a dump on your bed.
I'm trying to figure out what to do because he's locked in here. That's what's happening.
So lock me in here, will ya? I'll show you.
He's laying down. He's laying down on my black jacket, which will be tons of fun to get all the hair off of.
Okay, we can go that way. Do we want to try to get some recon on your other sister, on Sarula,
I don't
before
have
we
any
leave?
more messaging spells. I don't know where she is. I'd have to take another rest. Which I can do.
Well, we don't need. Yes, I don't know. I don't know what to do. If we should try to infiltrate a stronghold to try to find more information, or if we should just take a rest, see if you can message her.
She's in the stronghold. That's even harder.
Yeah.
Unless you can sneak in there. But I guess, Sonny, could you scope it out in there and try and find her?
Yeah.
Stronghold. I mean, you can be a spider or something.
Yeah, I could be a small little animal and go in there and look around, just like I did here. Last time.
The place where we think she is that a city?
It was a little village that they've got walls around.
Yeah,
Quickly
we've been
found
in
some
there
walls around
before.
it. Yeah.
We've been in there before?
Yeah, I did a whole scout of the whole thing.
Yep.
No, where Sarula is.
You don't know where Sarula is.
Well, we thought she was taken wherever
North.
they were taking that cart.
North, yeah. That's the cart was going to the capital city of, well, you think it was going to the capital city of the Lizardfolk.
Oh.
Way up north.
So
That
yeah,
may be.
that's not an option.
I mean, I could look like a lizard folk and walk
That's
around.
what
but
Yendra told you.
Joe,
but
your
I don't know
camera.
how I'm getting out with someone else.
Yeah. I'm thinking Elmira might be our best option to get both of them.
Seemed rather unimpressed by us last time. Do you think that she would help us this time just because we have your friend over there?
I'm willing to make a deal if I have to. Me, no one else. But if she'll accept something from me, I'll give her what she needs.
Okay. Should we go back to the cave? Rest for another day? See if you can get some information about Zarula.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We will head back to the cave.
Okay. Give me some stealth checks.
Oh no. Okay.
Do we want to
good.
pass without a trace here?
We're
12.
going to rest, so we might
Please.
as well.
Yeah, I'm going to pass without a trace.
13.
That's a plus 10 for everyone.
13.
26
You do
for
come
me,
pretty
then.
close to a patrol, and you feel like if you weren't being real stealthy, you would have had a encounter here. But you see there's a group of 4 lizards, and out late, normally you don't see them this far off the road, and especially in these hills, they're coming further in from the road, just looking around, and you can tell that their eyes just don't work real well at night. You guys walk by them pretty closely, but they don't notice.
We eliminate this threat.
Pass.
Was it one of those moments where like they stare directly at you, but they
Yeah.
don't see you still?
If you want to set up an ambush, you have the opportunity to do so, or you can just go back to your cave.
Well, I'll talk to them about it. Do we want to try to? Who knows how far away they will patrol? They may come across the cave eventually. But if we kill them, maybe they send even more. I don't know.
We're not going to be at the cave for very long, though, right?
And I can put up the dome.
You can just go back in the cave a little further this time or something. I don't think fighting them seems like a good idea.
And
because
if our furry friend's been there for a while, I mean, they haven't found him.
Okay.
So no fight. Just continue.
Yeah.
Okay. Make your way back to the cave. And all is quiet. All is as it was. And if you want to do anything, you can. But you're gonna get a
Tiny
rest. Okay. Anyone on watch, or are you gonna just all get a rest?
When we get to the cave, I want to walk through that one room again. Say, Laren.
No sign of Laren.
I'll come back and just keep an eye. I do want to take as much of a watch as I can outside of the 4 hours of meditation. Keep an eye on both the entrance to the cave and the sort of hallway that goes to that room.
So, give me a perception check. On your,
Okay.
are you taking the
Okay.
first? Are you taking the first watch?
I'll take first.
Okay.
23.
Okay. A couple hours into your watch, it's dark, but the moon is bright. You pick up. You're sitting at the cave, and around the side, the east side, you see a little bit of movement, and something small, something halfling dwarf, something sized, and it stops by a bush and behind a rock. You don't see it anymore, but you saw it move there, and it's sort of in the clear. in a bit of a clearing, just where this rock is, and you saw it move to there and then stop. I'll let me pull up my thing here, my map. As you guys are, it's kind of in the same track as you guys when you approached it. Let me summon you over here. So you're hanging out here at the cave entrance, correct?
I would be wherever going in and out of the
My
hut.
bucket.
His bucket.
It fell.
My bucket.
So you saw someone
Very sad
run
about that.
from this side over here. See where I'm pointing?
Hold on. Okay.
You saw something very stealthily. You only caught it because you had a very good stealth roll. Make their way behind this bush here. Then it stopped. You don't see him anymore.
I will. How far away from it am I? Okay, I'm going to sort of. First, I'm going to just nudge Saren awake and just give him the.
I will peer out where he's pointing.
And I'm going to sneak up to about, where was it? 120 feet from that bush.
Okay, give me stealth.
Do I need to do a perception?
If you want, yeah.
20.
Okay.
25.
Ooh, 25. Jeez.
You, Saren, can see him. You can see he is behind that bush. As you step out, you can just see like a bit of a mop on his head. His hair. And you can see him just kind of peering through the bushes, looking into the cave, looking at you guys. He seems to have lost track of Arrow. He's not looking at Arrow, he's looking at you.
If he's staring at me and I can see him, I'll just hit him with the
bushes close.
I'll see. Do I hear the bushes close?
No, he wasn't like noisy about
I'll
his
look back
stuff.
and
Pretty
see
good.
him. I'll look back and see Saren just waving like, "What are you doing?"
I thought I was distracted.
So I will cast message and point and toward in the direction of this thing, as I think it might be Exter. And I'll just say, "Exter, is that you?" And if it's not Exter, the message won't go through to him.
Exter, was that the halfling's name?
Yeah.
Did I put it down wrong?
I don't know.
Okay.
Pretty sure it was Exter. That was the guy that we met up with, and he almost walked into an ambush.
Yeah, I had it written down as something different. So, you get a reply.
Oh, it was Exter.
So I'm just checking up on you. You're good. And he stands up. He says, "All clear?" He looks around.
I'll pop out. For now, where have you been?
Just keeping an eye on things.
Why are you following us?
Just keeping an eye on things.
Have you spoken to Sam recently?
Mm-hmm.
Have a new mission? Or are you just spying on us now?
I'm not spying on you. I'm just keeping an eye on things. Making sure all is okay.
What vibe am I getting from Exter right
Well,
now?
roll me an insight check. Hey, twisty one.
Oh yeah. 8.
He's just keeping an eye on things. Just
Don't
popping in.
It doesn't make any sense.
He says,
Okay,
I was just in the area, and I thought I'd check up on the old hideout.
Oh, there was some stuff in there, you know. Like a giant troll-etten thing.
Not anymore?
No, not. And I point at it. It's probably still laying there.
Oh. I didn't see that.
Look at its shattered toe.
He says,
Okay,
I'll be on my way. Just making sure everything's okay with you guys.
Oh wait, I'm asleep.
I'll look at him and I'll look back at Saren and try to telepathically communicate to him. This guy's not telling us something. I know it. Just stare at him hard enough till he gets it.
I'll look over and I'll go.
He waves back.
I'll just look back at him and say, "Where are you going now, then? That you've
It's best I not let
check it out.
anyone know, just in case.
Seems like a bit of a waste of your talents coming to check up on us."
I check up on everything. That's what I do.
You have any more information? Anything new? Might be of interest to us.
You can give me a persuasion check.
$14. Not terrible.
He says, there's a lot of patrols out there right now. I think you know why. And he says, if I were you, I would steer clear of Ivory. Something strange is going on over there.
Ivory.
Unless you're just looking at the town to your south. He says, unless you're looking for, well, I don't know what it is. I was just there a few hours ago. And, well, I walked by old man Geff. And he didn't see me. He doesn't have quite the same eyes as you, I guess. The problem was, it was like, late afternoon. And Geff, well, I've known Geff a long time. He's an old timer, and he gets up early in the morning. And he has the same routine every day. Even after this whole nonsense with the lizard, same routine. Well, today, late afternoon, he should be having supper, but instead, he's just standing on his porch sweeping. And I watch him a little longer, and he's just standing on his porch sweeping. Same spot. So I walk to the next house. Cobb's house. You know what Cobb was doing?
Was he sweeping?
Sweeping his porch. So I went to the
What
next
does
house.
this mean to you?
I have no idea.
How many people were sweeping their porches?
Well, just them. The next one, there wasn't anyone there. But the town was quiet. Which is not out of the ordinary, but that just seemed weird to me. And that's my job, is to be the eyes, and I haven't seen anything like that before.
You know the information you gave us for the convoy, the transport.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think was going to be inside?
Well, the way that they moved in, and they moved in like they had a purpose, and that was their purpose. Whatever that dig site they've got going on down there. And when they started calling, I watched them for, I must have been there for 8 hours. And you don't ever see one of them robe fellas. You see one of them. You don't ever see two of them. But this day, I saw 6 of them all came in eventually. One by one, they came in. So whatever they found was something worth the attention of 6 of them fellas. And I didn't see what they pulled out, but I saw the caravan come in, and I did the best. I talked to Maldy, And Maldi said that there was quite a ruckus going on around there. So I didn't know what it was. Weapon, whatever I think it's the whole reason they're here. But that didn't make any sense.
Okay.
Just some elf. And to be honest,
No, it doesn't make any sense.
It might be a reason to have someone keep an eye on you.
I see. All right. Have a good evening, Exta. I'll start heading back.
He nods. And he starts moving north.
I'll go back to Sarah and say, I don't know who to trust. It doesn't seem like if they are telling the truth, Exta and their band, either we missed something in the caravan, or, well, we may be both. I think we missed something in the caravan, and that may not have been Yendra.
It wasn't Yender. I mean, she knew stuff.
If that wasn't Yendra, then that means that we know they can shape change. Maybe they have some sort of thought reading.
Maybe they have some ability to affect people or take over their bodies, and with that comes along all the memories.
When we fought and Yendra popped out to attack, was she moving like I remember her moving, or was she more or less dexterous? Is there any? I'm trying to think. I spend the rest of the evening going back over all the interactions I had with Yendra. And
So, whenever she came out of the wagon, she was really out of it. She fought back against Saren for a second. And she was really in a haze. And it slowly came back. But by the end, it took her a while to get the spider webs out. But definitely by the time you were back at the cave, she was Yendra. Acting just like Yendra.
I just don't. Exta doesn't see it, and the more he talks about it, I don't know why they would all be so interested in Yendra. She seems to want to get caught so she could go check out someone called Chain. But even if they caught her, I don't know why they would put that much attention on her. She was looking to get caught.
I don't know, maybe she was out of it at the beginning. Maybe that's what they do. They're able to, like what they're doing to these lizard people. They all seem kind of crazy. And maybe Yendra was able to fight it off to a point, and maybe if you're able to do that, you're special.
Maybe, but she didn't mention anything like that, right? When I talked to her, she was
didn't
just like,
remember anything after she got captured and thrown into a cell. She told you that. But there was like a big period of time she doesn't remember.
yeah, she said she didn't remember much, but it still doesn't make any sense. We're not getting the whole picture, and it's her telling me to be paranoid is only fueling my paranoia.
That really just makes me want to double down on this Elmira plan. If she's as strong as B leads on, and she seems like she's on another level. if she helps us, we figure out a lot of answers to a lot of questions, and along the way we save a lot of people.
Okay. You've convinced me. And I will just try to I'll try to focus on something else for a while, like Mithra or the shuffling cards, but it will be difficult.
Shuffling cards for Mithra.
Pick a card, Mithra. Any card.
Okay. Rest of the evening goes on quietly. No sign of Furry Man. Morning comes. Are you waiting for 24 hours for a full rest?
Yep, he has no top spell slots.
Okay. Time speeds by, and you have a full rest. It is the evening of the
Wow.
next day.
We move under cover of night.
I'll tell you, we've been playing this Level Up 5e version on Sundays, and there's a couple things in there that I really like. One of them is they actually do a long rest and short rest a little different, to where you get a long rest, you need to have a bed basically to get a, I think they call it
True long rest.
not a sanctuary, but I don't remember what they call it. Sanctums. They call it something. You need to have basically a bed or an inn, something comfortable in order to get full rest or your endurance or your exhaustion back.
Yeah.
And also with exhaustion, they do every time that you go down, you get a point of exhaustion. And I'm thinking about adding that into ours. If you guys are up for it.
That'd be good.
So rather, because Butler. So every fight he's down 3 times, and so he's already at exhaustion 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you need to have a long rest, a comfortable rest, in order to get that point back.
I wouldn't mind having to have like a bed to get a long rest, if a long rest was only 8 hours, and not 24 hours. 24 hours is pretty brutal. If I had to have 24 hours and a bed, that just means we never get. That means every caster is just El Shaftoed for the rest of the campaign. Not only do you have to wait for 24 hours every time you take a rest, but you need to have only the cushest, poshest of beds. And you're like, golly.
And you can't get rid of this exhaustion that you've got.
I don't think we slept on a bed in this campaign.
That first night when we were in the inn, that's it.
That was it.
The first thing I do is I get into a town. I buy a super comfortable bed and I cut it to a tiny gnome size and strap it to my back.
Just walking around.
Here.
I need to get
much of
a
a
bag
bed
of
on my back.
holding and a twin size mattress so I can just throw it in there.
Yeah.
Find yourself a thermarest. Those little air mattresses for backpackers.
Yeah. Like the little tiny ones that slide into like a.
Yeah, we need to get a portable hole so we can throw some beds in there.
Yeah.
Take them with us.
All right, boys, you ready to camp? Let's camp for the night. Everyone busts out their beds and their blankets and their pillows. We're really roughing it out here, aren't we, boys?
We're glamping.
We're glamping. No, we're not glamping. RV is glamping. Carrying 6 mattresses. That shit's prepared.
Yeah, sure. All right.
It is the evening of the next day. You are fully rested.
Wow.
Do you want to send?
You get a little voice in your
rest
ear.
spell and...
It says, "You guys sure sit a lot. Is this how you get so strong? Just sit."
Sometimes you need to take a sleep. It helps. Why don't you come here?
Not interesting.
You can ride on my shoulder and take a nap, and I'll walk you for the day.
But what if something tries to eat me?
I won't let nothing happen to you.
No
You'll be on
thanks.
my shoulder.
Too much sleep.
It's good for you. You'll enjoy it.
No, sleep is scary.
Yes.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. I promise.
I lost 3 brothers because they were sleeping.
I'll make sure nothing happens. I promise.
Okay, I'll sit, but
Look,
no
I
sleep.
have a mattress.
All right, I'll take it.
You feel slight pressure on your shoulder. It's still invisible. Okay, where are you gonna go?
Okay.
Are you going to
Work.
send a message to your sister before we leave?
Yeah. I'm gonna send a message to Cerula.
Okay.
Hey sis.
What was the
It's
first
me.
two? Wait, what was the first two?
Hey sis.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
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 One word.
Hey sis, it's me. Um, we're working on a plan to come get you. Just stay strong as long as you can. You'll have 25 words.
You'll have 25.
All right, she's got it down this time.
This is a new sister, so
This is Cerula.
Oh, you're talking to Cerula?
Yeah.
Okay. Saren? I don't know what happened. I got this thing on my chest. And these powers. Please. I'm in a cave.
left.
4.
Mhm.
You gotta help me.
God is one word, apparently.
Gotta.
Got it.
You gotta
That's
help
one
me.
word. Yeah, that's one word.
She's got something on her chest and she's in a cave. What we got out of it? I'm gonna hold on to my spells. I'll send more if we get the chance. I don't want to waste any if we're gonna be moving.
Okay.
At
No
least she
more
knows- at least she
specific
knows
than
we're
that,
coming.
just a cave somewhere.
She's in a cave somewhere.
If you
What?
guys,
Once we're coming back, I'll let her know.
how far can you send those messages?
He can send them
Anywhere.
anywhere. My spell is different. Mine's a cantrip that goes 120 feet.
If you could send them anywhere, and you've already met Omira, why don't you just send Omira a message?
Huh. Honestly, I don't even know why we didn't think of that.
I just thought of that just now.
I'll look over
I'm gonna
Siren.
send a message.
Maybe we should keep this Sunny Cheeks guy around. Huh?
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, I'm not the smartest man, but
I didn't know you guys knew her.
yeah, I'll send a message to Elmira.
What's the description of the spell? You have to know the person? Or you just
Let me tell you.
know of the person?
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables a creature with intelligence, blah, 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 blah. Send a message across any distance, even to other planes, but there's a 5% chance that it doesn't arrive. So it's up to your interpretation of familiar, but it will recognize him if it's met him, if it knows him.
Okay.
So I would imagine that he is sending this to the person that called themselves Omira. Whether that is the same Omira that these dragons think, we don't know.
I say we don't send the message because if Amara is as truly powerful as they say she is, then she could have stopped that big explosion in that mountain.
Describe who you're sending this to.
I'm sending this message to the elf.
Okay.
That we saw. Called herself Elmira.
Okay.
Why do you want to send the
Elmira,
message?
we need your help. We also have your grandchildren, B and what's the other one's name?
Cecil?
Cecil.
Cecil.
If you could help, please. I don't know what else to
Yeah.
say. If you could reply to this, that'd be great.
If you could reply to this, that Okay. That'd.
Grandchildren? Saren? That's a weird thing to say. I don't have grandchildren. Well, I'll help. I guess I'm bored. Where are you?
4 left. You don't have to use them.
Is this really Saren?
I smell.
Burn them all immediately. Wait.
Yes.
Wait. If we're going to go see her anyway, then we don't need to send this. But if your plan is to get her to come here, make sure you tell her where we are in the message, okay?
Okay.
Could we meet her like halfway?
Where exactly are we? So I can.
Hinge of the
that
Moon
is-
is it's pretty good
Hinge of the
landmark.
Moon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's Saren. We're at the Hinge of the Moon. The lizard men have taken over. They have my sisters.
6 left.
Please come help. We'll meet you somewhere.
We'll meet you.
Long pause. Okay. Maybe we can work out a deal.
Boy.
I can't believe you're still alive. I guess I'll be there soon.
5 left.
Is the grandchildren a joke?
I can't respond.
That's it.
Well, I think we need to get back to the Hinge. She said she'll meet us.
All right.
You know, we can go over and just keep an eye on it. We don't need to get all the way down there, I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun with sending.
I'm gonna start resting again. It takes her a little, like a day.
We can go over there and then rest when we get there.
You
So
going? Where are you gonna rest? Where are you gonna wait for her?
I'm gonna. Before that, I will talk to B.
Mhm.
Hey B, well, Myra's coming. She said she'll be here.
What?
Yep, she's coming. I hope you're ready to meet your grandma.
And you can sense this terror in B's voice. Cecil, what did you do that for? Why? Oh, okay. Cecil, 1 second. And he disappears. He disappears for a minute. And you hear some trying to be quiet but very loud whispers. What do you mean she's gonna be here? What? That's a terrible idea. What are you doing? They're yelling back and forth. What? We're all gonna die. No, this is fine. So, we'll just leave. Leave now. And Cecil's yelling. But we can't. But he wants to be a friend. No, terrible idea. We're leaving now. And so they're just arguing, and you can very clearly hear this. Everyone can hear this. Only in Draconic. And they're just going at it for a long time.
What
You
did they
don't
say
wanna know.
over there?
You
Great.
don't want to know.
You hear Zarik laughing. Zarik is
I'm just gonna be
having
like, what
fun.
did I do? What did I do?
Zarik finds this very amusing.
How long of a walk to where I can see the henge? It's not long, right? It's like 10, 20 minutes.
The hinge from the cave?
Yeah, just
No,
from the hills.
It's a couple hours.
Couple hours.
These are not well-maintained hills. You gotta bushwhack your way through to the top of a hill to be able to see in there.
Did we not do that already?
It's not a good good walking terrain.
Okay.
There's a reason this cave is
couple hours, but it's like 20 minutes from that
no, it's
town
three
to the
it's
forest.
3 hours from the hinge to the from the hill to the hinge over the hills. And 20 minutes from the to that town.
This map is not to scale. Okay. So, but can I get on top of a bunch of hills somewhere where I can see the hinge? I have a spyglass. I just want to keep an eye on the hinge from far away to see if Omira shows up. Some like pops in or something.
Give me a survival check, and we'll see how good of a
Boy.
That looks like a good peak you can find. Remember, there's a couple watchtowers here too, so you're kind of trying to avoid those as well.
A survival check?
Yeah.
4.
Take a couple hours. You know of a good hill that overlooks everything. That isn't in sight of those towers on the west side.
Okay. Are you going to stay here and rest? I'm going to go try to keep an eye on the hinge in case Omira shows up.
Yeah, I'll start resting. Might have Zarik or Sunny Cheeks go with you just in case.
I'll just say, if one of them wants to come, that's fine. I'll take this. I got one of their horns. If I'm in trouble, it's going to be 2 short blasts on this.
All right.
Because they blew it one time really long, right?
Yep.
When they used it.
Yep.
Okay. 2 short blasts
Okay.
for me.
Gotcha.
Who's going
So,
with
yeah, is anyone going with you?
If you want me to go, I'll go.
It'd probably be better if Sunny Cheeks goes. He can just be an animal, like a spider on my shoulder. Doesn't have to
for an
clank
hour.
around with his armor.
I don't wear armor.
How long can you hold the form? Is it still just an hour?
It's still just an hour.
It's an hour
No,
until you're like level 18 or
I
something.
thought it was like
unless you're a moon druid.
Even then,
I
it's
thought it was-
only an hour or two.
I can tell you right now.
That was when I was Beak. I could only do it for an hour. I had to recast it.
Were you a circle of the moon druid?
Yeah.
he was.
Oh, what? 3 hours.
Now you can do 3 hours.
No, it just says you can stay in B shape for 3 hours under wild shape.
You can stay in the beast shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level rounded down.
So
Okay.
3 hours I can be a beast.
Okay. So, the two of you make your way to that hill. You got a good lookout. If you want to roll a survival, Eric, you may spot a better location that's closer.
I can survival. 25 survival.
That seems like a better.
So yeah,
spot there.
he's like, he sees which way you're going. He's like, if you're just trying to see the hinge and everything, well, we should go over here. And so he points you a different direction, and you find a nice little outcropping of hill or whatever the term is, and you can see everything. It's a small window, and you're far away, so you won't be able to like make out individuals.
Even with my rusty trusty spyglass.
It will help.
Okay.
But you can get a lay of the land, and you get there at night, right? So
Yeah.
you're going there.
Yeah, I'll go after he sends that message. So yeah.
So at night, it's all quiet, and it's always quiet. From this point, you can see the road's got some activity on it, just the occasional patrol walking by. You can see that the southwest, there's some patrols around there in the hills. Just you occasionally see a little flicker of light. You can almost make out the town of Ivory, but it's dark, no lights. And first thing in the morning, like right as the sun just starts to break the horizon, you see the escort of prisoners and lizards making their way into the fields. As they get to the fields, they got a routine down. The prisoners start working. The lizards kind of take up a perimeter, and it looks like the houses, the buildings are kind of like the northern edge of the perimeter to the very south. And basically just in that square that I highlighted before, just the south side of that farmland is all they're working. And the day goes on quietly. You don't see any activity at the hinge. And night starts to become set in. As soon as sundown starts to hit, they start packing up the prisoners and they start heading back. And they go back into the forts. And the day is over.
Oh, look at Sunny Cheeks. Do you think she meant immediately?
I don't know how far away she is, so yeah, it could have
we
been a day
anticipated
or
it was like a week away, right? That's what we anticipated.
A week walk.
We anticipated a week, but if she's as powerful as they say she is, I thought maybe sooner.
you can camp out here for as long as you want, but probably ought to be someone around when she shows up. The actual shrine is like it's on that hill kind of by itself, and
Yeah.
they don't seem to go there.
Nope.
They don't go anywhere near it.
No, but it's in pretty good sight of the little village of the farms.
Oh.
And the limestone they use gives it a nice we'll say use alabaster. Gives it a nice white glow when the
White,
moon hits
yeah.
it.
Gotcha. You can't just like chill on the rock, is what I was asking.
Yeah,
Just go
if
there.
you were up on the hinge, you would be pretty easy to be seen. It's a pretty it's a very paramount place. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it's a very focal point place.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so yeah, we kind of have to sit. Okay, well, if you wanna, this is probably the best place. So we can just sit up here and keep an eye out for the next little bit.
You want to play cards?
I'm not very good at cards. I can play cards.
I'm not very good at cards either, don't worry. I say slyly. We'll play cards for a few hours and occasionally just look down there at the hinge.
All quiet.
I'm gonna talk to Saren. Saren, why would you get what her face was? I don't remember. Dragon lady. If she was truly a dragon, then why didn't she help out whenever the mountain collapsed? They said that she's that powerful, and the oaf never had to die.
Well, I don't know. When you're that powerful, you can kind of do whatever you want. And maybe she said she was bored. That's why she was going to come help now. So that's probably what it is. She was just bored. And it was fun. As terrible as that sounds, but we need help from the big guns. And hopefully that's what she is.
Are the dragons still whispering?
You haven't heard anything from them in a long time.
They're gone.
They gone.
You hear that, Saren? It's quiet in here.
They were always quiet. They never really made much of a ruckus. Unless they found something funny.
Alright then. I trust you, Saren.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
But I trust you, but I don't trust our new friend that you have invited over.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just
You know.
hopeful.
Joe.
Yeah?
You have sticky invisibility.
I know.
Just wanted to let you know.
I just don't want to waste a spell.
It's only the second level, though.
Only got 3 of those.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I don't have a lot of second level spells.
I mean, before you started your rest, you could have been like...
I see.
Okay. Evening goes by. Are you staying out there all night?
Yeah. We're awaiting a VIP as far as I know, so...
And these guys aren't coming over here by us at all, right?
Mm-mm. You guys are, it's quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
And these hills, as has been noted, are pretty rough terrain.
Did it take us the full... Was it 3 hours to get here or 2 with his survival?
It just took about a little over an hour
Okay.
to find a decent
I
lookout.
suppose
Kind of looking
one
between
of
a
us
couple
could
hills.
go back and give an update, but there's nothing to update, so...
Yeah, you told him you'd blow the horn if anything happened.
unless we got ambushed, right? Just
Sun-
about that time.
Sunny Cheeks, you're getting pretty tired. Eru, you could use a meditation as the sun begins to rise.
Can you
And
stay
as the
up
sun-
for 4 more hours?
As the sun rises, out come the prisoners, marching down to the fields.
And can you stay awake for 4 hours?
Yeah, I could probably stay awake for 4 hours.
All right, I'll do my meditation, and then once I wake up, I'll say you can sleep now.
What are you?
I am refreshed.
Okay. Quiet day. Exact same as the day before. Sun begins to set. All is quiet.
I get the long rest back.
Yep.
Babe.
You get it.
We don't get long rest. out
You
here,
do
right?
not get long. You and Sunny
Yeah.
Cheeks do not get them.
All right.
You get a short rest though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got your wild shape back.
Nice.
You want to see if those are
I
friends
have
still
full
here?
spell slots right now, so I'm.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay. Evening of, or night of second day.
We're sitting there bored, and I'm like, "Hey, watch this! I can predict the weather in the next 24 hours."
You guys can be perception checks when you're on those hills.
No, but I can give you
Yeah,
a
give me
perception
those.
check. 2 of them
Just give me
for
one.
2 nights. Oy.
11.
Roll a 1, so. Oh wait, I can't roll a 1. Lucky.
Mm.
I'll just use one of my lucky dice for that. 19.
Okay.
What do
So
you want your
mark
lucky
that.
dice?
Are you staying here for this
the
night?
But you don't need to. You're a halfling.
Oh, okay. I thought I was just joking about that.
No, you can't roll once.
Okay,
One's
fantastic.
verbal.
Yeah, I guess we're staying here again. We'll take shifts again.
Yeah, probably ought to
I'll
like let
meditate
us
and-
nap a little bit.
Yeah, you can rotate naps and things, and sit. You don't have to do all 8 hours at one time, you know.
Okay.
So, again, all quiet. They march the prisoners back. It's all very dark. It's a very nice, clear night. The moon's pretty full. Eru, you don't see anything. It's another quiet night. Sunny Cheeks. Around like 5 in the morning, around that time, like the sun's probably gonna come up here in an hour or two. You think you see something in the sky. It just goes across the moon real quick. But you don't quite make out what it was. Something went across the moon. Also, the star is out. The new star is out. But just a flicker, something went by the moon. Big bird. Could have been a dragon.
Big bird could have been a dragon.
Could have been a little parakeet flying real close. One or the other.
Maybe you just blinked, in fact, so you have no idea.
It was either a parakeet flying 1 foot from my face.
Let's say you were 1 point away on your dice roll from getting the good description.
Great. Wait, can we make a new perception check for the new evening?
Nope.
Okay.
I could actually use a lucky
It's
dice
too late.
to re-roll it.
I already gave my description. You're watching the hinge. No activity.
I'll wake up. Okay. You see any updates?
No updates. Well, there was like this little thing that flew between me and the moon, but it could have been a really big bird or something. I don't know.
May have just been a moth.
Yeah,
May have
you were
just
right.
been the
No
world's
updates.
fastest All right. We watch again.
Give me perception checks.
I am gonna use. I'm gonna actually. You know what? I'm gonna roll.
Sun is just beginning to
22.
peak
It's
the
right behind.
horizon. Sunny Cheeks. So, Ari, you don't see anything. Sunny Cheeks, you're looking,
22, I didn't see anything. Jeez.
and it's the way they're standing there is weird, and it's just like so uneasy how this little elf is just standing there at the hinge. Just standing there. Not moving. Just like one of the rocks. In fact,
Alright.
you missed it at first. You assumed it was just a bush.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
wait, that's a person. There's a person just
Okay.
standing at the hinge.
Are we both awake at this point?
Yeah, the sun is just coming up.
Like I give him the elbow and I say, right there. You see that person just standing there?
What? I'll look through the thing. Is it Elmira?
Yeah, Elmira's just standing there. Looking
Oh,
around.
what a weirdo.
Just taking in the sights.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and get her. She's real weird. Are you coming with?
Yeah, sure. She's just kind of standing there. That's pretty great.
Can you pull me
Okay.
to the map?
Here we go. Are you becoming a spider on my shoulder again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
That'd be the
I go
easiest
down
way.
stealthily and get to within 120 feet of Elmira.
Okay, it takes you a while to get down there because you are in the hills. You can just
Yep.
get a vantage point of it. So it's gonna take you an hour and a half, 2 hours to get in there.
When can I fly?
Not till way later. It's, I
So-
think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, flying the way he's out there, like 12 or something. So
Thing is,
as you get there, like
Good
it's not
cast fly.
early morning. It's it's getting to be around
oh, it's 8th level.
8 or 9. Oh, 8th level. Oh, that's not too bad.
I could cast fly and we could fly over there very quickly.
We don't want to attract attention. We're going to try to be very sneaky about this.
Sneaky through the air.
I don't think there's such a thing, but okay. So get to
Oh,
within
look,
120 feet.
Okay.
Cast message. Elmira. It's Eru. We're over here. Towards your whatever direction we are.
Okay. She's looking. You see her looking over at you, at your direction.
I will just wave if she can see me.
She starts walking.
Does anyone down there notice her moving?
You do not seem to notice anyone looking that way.
Okay. Once she gets to us, we'll make our way stealthily back towards the cave
She walks over to you.
and kills you
And
immediately.
she says, "Hello, Eru.
Hello.
Who's your little friend?"
This is Sunny Cheeks.
Go to Sunny Cheeks.
"Hello,
friend of
Sunny
ours.
Cheeks," and she pats you on the head. "You're a little one.
Thank you.
What you doing out here?" She's looking around.
Well, we were originally trying to save Saren's sister, but we met your grandchildren, and they said that you could help.
Why do you keep saying that?
That's what they said. They said that their mama called you grandma? They were fey dragons? I believe they think you are a dragon?
That's silly. Why would they think that?
They said you were in the sea.
Oh. Well, that's not me.
Great.
What do they
You
want
just
with that?
to be completely honest, we don't really know because the only one of us that could talk to him said it was lost in translation or something. I don't know. There was just they said grandma was in the ocean and that if we went and got grandma could take out all the lizards.
I've
And then
never
they
heard her
said-
called a grandma before, but that's... I guess. No, that wouldn't make any sense.
Well, it
You
said
share
their
her-
mom said it was grandma. Anyways, that doesn't matter.
Come
just
with
said-
us.
Wait. Okay, yeah.
You share a name with the dragon?
Yeah, they said that the grandma's name was Elmira. That's your name.
I like the name. I thought I'd carry on the tradition, you know?
So what are
Fair
you?
enough.
I'm Elmira.
Well, you got here awfully fast. They said you were a week away.
Who said I was a week away?
Well, a week by foot. We didn't know how you were going to get here.
Oh,
Did you fly by the moon last night?
I can't fly.
Oh,
I'm an elf.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
These are weird questions.
Weird questions for weird people.
As we are like near the henge here, I'll sort of just put my hand on the pendant and just sort of silently pray / ask Mithra if there's anything weird going on here, and that's my way of casting divine sense.
How long does that take you?
As
It's
you
an
like,
action.
as you can kind of like saying a prayer or mimicking a prayer. Elmira looks at you and says, "That's not going to do any good. They're not here."
And that lets me sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Nothing.
Yeah, this seems you are right. No one is here. And I'll keep walking back towards the cave.
Okay. She walks with you. She's like small talk. So what you been up to? You're always getting your nose in things, aren't you?
Oh yeah, they're experts. Ever since I met them, they've just been doing crazy crap all the time. It's pretty wild. I honestly just stick around just to see what they're doing most of the
You
time.
talk really fast. Can you slow down just a little bit?
Oh yeah. Ever since I met them, they've been really crazy, doing crazy things.
Is he making fun of me?
No, you
I
told
can't
me to
ever.
slow
I
down.
can't ever tell.
Here, you want to hit it? You want like a medium speed?
So you two deserve each other, and I walk ahead.
Okay, you make your way back to the cave.
I'm gonna make friends with Elmira, this character. That's what I'm doing.
She waltzes in, and Sarah and Zariki see her, and she's walking like she owns the place. Not a care in the world.
Oh, Myra. Oh, great.
Hey, you were talking to me in my head.
Yeah, I learned how to do that. That's
impressive.
pretty new.
I thought for sure you would all be dead real soon. That first day when you were like hanging out with the guy without the legs, I don't know what you were doing. I thought these guys aren't going to make it. But here you are.
Not
The guy
all
without
of us can
legs.
make it.
It's a long story.
Yeah, that's right. It's a long story. You could probably tell it pretty quickly, though. You talk so fast.
Well, thank you.
He's like the micro machine.
I'm remembering all the insults I used to get whenever I tried to sell computers at Best Buy. You talk too fast. Can you slow it down a little bit?
Can you slow it down a little bit?
Dang, old people.
Sure, I've only said this 400 times today.
Hang on, Omar. Hey, B. You here?
Silent.
B, come on. Come on out.
Name's Omira.
I think
know,
his little
I
dragon
saw
friends
the
are scared of you.
grandchildren.
Scared of me? Why would they be scared of me?
Well, they're scared that they think that you're the thing that was in the ocean that was coming, but it's actually the you that showed up instead of the thing in the ocean. So it's probably all right.
Thing in the ocean's trapped down there. They can't get out.
They did say it
And
was trapped.
I'll look at Saren as Sunny Chief starts to say this. Be like, it seems there was a, and then he starts to say like, I don't think this is the Elmira they were talking about.
Where did they go?
I don't
B.
know. But if they were going to scatter,
B.
they're going to scatter as soon as they came here. I don't think they fully leveled with us.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that.
So, Elmira, what is the Elmira that's in the sea?
Well, I don't really like to talk about it too much.
That's fair enough.
How about just a little bit?
Well, it's my mother.
So, brain broke. These are your nephews?
I don't know who these things are that you're talking to. Grandma.
you're like Omira Jr.?
Yeah, you can think of it that way. The name carried
So,
some, you know, well, it's kind of
provenance.
it's kind of my job, you know, to help my mother, and I've been looking for a way to get her out of there.
Oh, okay. Well, I was about to ask that. Have you tried to get her out,
Well,
or is
yeah,
there a reason
of
that she's
course.
stuck?
I can't get in there.
Oh,
Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna cast sending
Sending to be.
to B. B. Where are you? Omira is here. She's a sweetheart. So come on back and meet her. I don't think this is the one you were talking about.
I don't think this is the one you.
You still alive? Cecil, they're still alive. Can you resist fire? Amira can get angry real quick.
He
Just
left.
be careful. I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah, also, I don't have anything else.
Great. I don't think they are coming back. Well,
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, well, you're here, Omira.
do you think we could help get Elmira out and she would help us get rid of these, stop the Nostra?
The double
Heard of the
Omira combo party.
You want to get Omira out? Do you think you can do that?
She won't like kill us.
You're like stronger than you were before, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, we're still alive, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
How strong are you?
Well, I'm still alive, right?
Ah, you're right. You are.
I mean, if you want to try to get her out of there, then yeah, you can go right ahead. Just, she does have a little temper.
That's
Like,
And if you want to go in there and like you think she's going to go in and do what you want, it's not going to work that way. But
Well, this would be a favor for you, right?
it'd be a big favor. I'd help
Perhaps
you
you
out.
could help us out.
Yeah, sure. It'd be great.
we can make a deal. We help you. Will you help us?
What do you want me to do?
I just need your help freeing my people.
What am I going to do?
What
I don't
are you
know.
going to
Help
do?
us get these lizardmen out of here. Or
one of two options. Do you have the ability to teleport people? Do you have the ability to very quickly kill 20 or 30 people? That would be really good, useful as well.
How tough are they?
Medium tough. It's just that there's a lot of them.
Why don't we go get my mother out first, and then we can go do this?
Well, if your mother kills us, then we won't be able to do this, will we?
Then there won't be a problem anymore.
That is
Well,
true.
there will be a problem. It just won't be our problem.
That's the best kind of problem.
So what? You want me to just go kill some people?
Well,
Well-
we weren't bringing you here as a mercenary. Just
How about this to start? Are you able to locate people?
No. I can see
Setback.
things. I can see things. Maybe you can't see.
Can you give me an example?
Well, say you had the ability to go invisible. Well, I can still see you.
Do you see any dragons around here? Did you see any on the way up?
No.
I think they went a long way, Sarah.
I thought I was his best friend.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. But now you know.
so about busting your mom out of prison. Do you know, like, how she got trapped? Who trapped her? If she's so big and strong, how'd she get trapped?
Oh, there was these troublemakers. That was a long time ago. They locked her up. Stuck her under the water. In a prison.
Well, who were the troublemakers, do you know?
No, I don't know who they were.
Are they the same ones that's trying to go after you? Did she know that?
Who's going after me?
If we let her out, is she just... What will she do after we let her out?
I don't know.
You were
What was
just...
she doing when they
Yes.
knocked her away?
She was just trying to, live her life and just mind her own business and have her own home, and they didn't like her where she was living, I guess.
That's just not right.
Not right at all.
Yeah.
What's this favor you want from me?
We need help freeing my people.
I can cause a distraction if you want.
If you could cause a distraction and give us the opportunity to get them out, that would be incredible.
But this is a deal. If I do this for you, then you immediately will come help me.
I give you my word, I will help.
Well,
That sounds like a ton of fun.
We have to get these people to safety first, of course. There's no use saving them if we can't maintain their safety.
All right. She goes to her finger. She pulls a ring off of her finger. And slowly morphs into a very large red dragon. And that's where we'll end.
You are a very large red dragon now.
I knew I liked her.
That's where we'll end.
Fantastic.
Is she Omira? Is she not Omira? She's a dragon, apparently.
She's a dragon's kid.
What was the red dragon that helped us in the first campaign?
There wasn't a red one.
She was a chromatic
crystal
dragon.
dragon.
Crystal
Okay,
dragon.
yeah.
Bye on the stream.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.